Okay, see, we already got this going on, so I walked into the situation. I need to go ahead and make it happen. My name is Patrick. This is my mise en place. We're going to do a little steak dinner going for you. We're going to do some mashed potatoes. We're going to do some green beans, some little white asparagus. Not really very little. See, it's still hot. Very nice stuff. Very nice stuff. Proud to be here. Proud to be with you cooking. Shh, come here. Here at a good friend of mine. This is the kitchen table owned by Kennard McKay and his wife. I'll let you figure her name out later. No, her name's Jennifer. Thank you. We're going to do a nice little upscale, high-end stuff for you. Shh, I'll be right back.
Editing. Right? That's right.
Okay, I'm back. See, that wasn't that bad. Now, I got 4 nice, lovely filet mignon tenderloins center cuts, which generally tend to be a little bit more expensive. Hold on, let me find a. I can't saute with that. Oh, I got that baby right there. Now we're gonna put a little heat. Aha. Got it. We're gonna give these nice sear. I'm gonna give it Vinnie Bruno style. Vinnie Bruno is a good guy I worked with at my last job. He's a good chef from New Orleans, taught me a lot. And so I always think about him about sear because he was so adamant about the sear that you put on meat and how important that is. So I went ahead and got a nice little seasoning on one side of these fillets. Not the best cut in the world, just what you get at your normal grocery store. Still has some tenderloin, some, as you can see, some of the silver skin is on it.
And what does the silver skin mean?
Silver skin is what holds the meat in place while it's actually inside the animal.
So is that like the fascia, right?
Something like that. For you, those of you who don't know, that's Brandon Fagan, a good friend of mine, a guy I worked with several times, and we did a lot of cooking together. And
I was hoping that would be edited out.
He stirs me up sometimes. Obviously marbling, not a lot of marbling in here. Decent looking stuff. Probably a select grade on this meat. Three grades of meat: select, choice, and prime. I'm sorry, this is this is select. Silver skin. But anyway, so I went ahead and I seasoned it up. I got a little. That's not gonna work. This is kosher salt. I personally prefer kosher salt. Most chefs I know work with kosher salt. Like it, they use the same salt over and over again because it's the way it feels in your fingers. It makes it easier to know exactly how much you're using. Fresh grade pepper, because once you crack peppercorns, they have so much of an aroma. You really want to work with them. As you can see, I already have some mashed potatoes because steak and potatoes go so well together. And I'm going to do a little mushroom red wine reduction out of the skillet once I sear this. Finish it out with a little butter. Very French, very Vinnie Bruno. I wish I had some demi-glace to put in here. We'll do that next time though, because I'm that good. These are specifically Yukon Gold potatoes, as you can tell. Very interesting looking potatoes. Got this. But you can see how gold they are on the inside. They hold their color. They don't have very much starch in them that I've ever noticed working with them. They don't bleed a lot of starch out, so they work really well. Really good color presentation on a plate. Nice golden color. Really nice stuff. So we got that. We got that. I'm going to start searing this meat. All right, that's a Teflon coated skillet. Teflon obviously does a little bit different than any other type of skillet. What you cook in does make a difference of how that food's going to come out. For what we're doing, this is not going to make a difference. You see the smoke coming off of there? You have a very, very hot skillet. When I put the oil in there, it's going to reach smoking point. And that's going to make a difference because that's what you want when you get a sear on the meat. You can see it's already started. Favorite pair of tools in the entire kitchen. Beautiful, man. Now what do we got? Ha! We're gonna now saute our vegetables. Don't try that at home. Come on, baby. Nice. All right. The first mistake people make when they start to cook proteins, the problem they have with it, is that they want to get in there and they start moving that meat around. The only thing that you really want to do is make sure that the surface area is touching that metal in that oil. You move them once with a good Teflon coated skillet like that, makes it easy to move. And you watch up on the sides, you can see how it's starting to cook. That's how you judge it. But you just want to leave that down. You don't want to mess with it. Just let them go. That's the first thing they do is they start turning them and going which way. Let your meats cook. Just let them cook. All right, so potatoes almost done. That's the starch. We're going to do it 2 vegetables. I went ahead, as you saw, I was already blanching them. White asparagus, the reason it's white is because they grow it underground. Haha, no chlorophyll. We're going to do sauteed green beans. We're going to do the asparagus green bean as a melange with a lemon and some Parmesan cheese and fresh black pepper. Really good combination. Really good combination. So now I'm waiting. I'm gonna let my other skillet heat up. Go ahead and hit it with a little oil, just a touch. It also allows me to judge how hot that skillet is by how that oil moves. Everything has its motion. Everything has its movement. All right, as you can tell, potatoes are cooked. They look really nice, ready to roll. Now, secret of mashed potatoes, most people don't do, that I find that makes all the difference in the world, is letting your potatoes steam. You don't have enough, there's too much moisture on the inside, excuse me, there's too much moisture down in there, so you let them steam, they come to a natural state where you can work with them. It's a lot easier to work with. You don't have as much liquid down in your mashed potatoes and they're not as soupy. Because the more you agitate potatoes, the soupier they become. It just doesn't work out. You see that, buddy? See the sear? See how that sear goes all the way across and up? That's what you're looking for. All the way across and up. See how it wasn't pressed in the middle, right here? And there that's why you don't have that same color. Now that's not a Vinnie Bruno. I just can't make myself do it without it. I'm sorry, I love them too much. I ain't forgot about this and I ain't forgot about that. That's a little bit better. I don't care, I love them, I love it all. Now I'm gonna watch and see, make that sear come up. By the time that gets done, that meat's gonna be a mid-rare in that skillet. Of course, it's only a 6-ounce portion, so that's the average of what most females eat when they go out to eat and what men will eat if they eat a lot of other stuff. Doesn't take long in a skillet like that.
Sorry. I find that kind of funny.
Hey, what happened to the lemon? Is it in the fridge? Lemon? You didn't get a lemon? Don't worry about it. It's okay. All right. We got some really nice Land O'Lakes butter. It's a good, what you use does make a difference, obviously. Now that may seem like a lot of butter, but it's only a ½ pound.
And it's unsalted.
And it is unsalted. Now,
why do you use unsalted butter?
because it gives you it's a lot easier to use butter that has no salt in it because that's one more thing that you get to control is the salt in there. And contrary to popular belief, you don't whip, you want to go up and down. That makes them come out to the right consistency. All right, here we go with the vegetable. I know y'all been watching this thing smoke. Okay, let's try something a little different then. No. Did you open up some white wine?
Sure.
Did you open one up? Oh, this is gonna be nice. A little Pinot Gris.